Hello, this is the Kenyan Siasa. I'll be host Jubilee of Dadadawa. The folks of the Kenyan Siasa on Friday 26th, the Jubilee Party rebranded. The Jubilee Party did a rebirth, a renaissance. And this was done through its National Delegates Convention, NDC, which was led by its party leader, the immediate former president, Uhuru'S Kenyatta. Folks, this event has not augured well with some political factions. Even before the event took place, on 25th, the Thursday, Rigathi'S party, DCP, aired their opinion with regards to this rebranding of Jubilee Party, aired their dissatisfaction with the comeback of Jubilee Party. Through its deputy party leader, Cleophas Malala, the DCP stated that the rebirth of Jubilee Party isn't out of good intentions, that Jubilee Party is just an extension of President William Ruto's UDA, that President William Ruto wants to infiltrate the opposition, divide the votes of the opposition so that it will be easier for him to recapture his seat in the 2027 general elections. And Cleophas Malala stated categorically that DCP presidential candidate will be Rigathi'S, and that DCP right now is the official party of the Gema region, the Mount Kenya region. And they urged the Mount Kenya people to resist Jubilee, and they even branded Jubilee Party as a red wheelbarrow. In other words, it's just an extension of the UDA party. Dear folks of the Kenyan Siasa, in this episode, we are bringing you the reason as to why Rigathi'S and his DCP party is uncomfortable with the rebirth of Jubilee Party and with the return of Uhuru'S Kenyatta into active politics. You know it very well that since the impeachment taking place, the Gema Nation left President William Ruto. The Gema Nation right now isn't reading from the same script with President William Ruto. The Gema Nation is dissatisfied with this Kenya Kwanza regime, and with this, a vacuum was created. And when the vacuum was created, Rigathi'S did his arithmetics very fast and came up with the party DCP. You know it very well. Yes, Jubilee was there, but for lack of better words, it had become inactive. It had withered. It no longer had the aura, the charm that it had. And therefore, there was technically the Mount Kenya region had a void with regards to a political party that represents the Gema Nation's voice. Therefore, Rigathi'S created the DCP party, and indeed, the DCP party has thrived a great deal. The DCP party has gained popularity in the Mount Kenya region. But on Friday, the Jubilee Party made a comeback, an active comeback into the political arena, and this comeback was graced by one immediate former president, Uhuru'S Kenyatta. Therefore, the DCP party is not pleased with the rebirth of Jubilee Party because it basically means that their fortunes might shrink, because now what Rigathi'S was planning was to scoop a majority of seats in the Mount Kenya region. We're talking seats from the MCAs, MPs, women rep, senator, governor. He wanted to technically take a total control of the Mount Kenya region with the DCP party. so that even if he isn't the president after the 2027 general elections, he will be having a good number of political representatives in the both upper house and lower house. And with this, he will have the muscles even to form an after-election coalition or an after-election working arrangement with the government of the day at that time. And now, with an active Jubilee, it technically means that some of his fortunes might go away. Therefore, this doesn't sit well with Rigathi. That's why this outrage was made against Jubilee on Thursday. And another reason as to why the DCP party and Rigathi are not pleased with the resurfacing of Jubilee party is the fact that right now, since Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta went to retirement, within the gamer nation, there was a vacuum with regards to the official kingpin of the gamer. And Rigathi has been very aggressive, very abrasive, and has strategically positioned himself as the official gamer or Mount Kenya region kingpin. Though not formally done so far, but things standing, reading the mood, because Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta had gone inactive, Rigathi took advantage of the situation, and it was apparent that right now he is the official kingpin of the gamer region. But now, with the return of one Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta into active politics, and also considering the financial muscles that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta has, it basically means that there are chances that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta might reclaim his former position as the official gamer region kingpin. With this, Rigathi must be a bitter man, a worried man. Dear folks of the Kenyan Siasa, we reach the hold of this episode. For those of you who are subscribed to our YouTube channel, the Kenyan Siasa, we're humbled, we're glad, thank you. And for those of you who are not subscribed to our YouTube channel, we beseech you to show some love by subscribing, then hit on the notification bell to get notified whenever we upload content. Until next time, I'm Jubilee with Dawa and Dawa. Bye-bye.